Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for HKBU invitation, and it's such a great pleasure to speak at this sharing. I really appreciate everybody's attendance and participation in this 1-hour session as well. As Angela just mentioned, I'm Huo Da, based at SAGE Beijing office, responsible for trainings for all SAGE databases and relative teaching, learning, and research resources across Asia Pacific. So today I'm going to demonstrate how to use SAGE videos. The platform you probably have open at hands now to search like relative resources. So just like Angela just mentioned, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask at the end or type your question in the chat box during the session, and I will answer them with one go at the end. So here's the agenda for today. First of all, I'll briefly introduce like SAGE Video as a product and really just give you an overview of the 4 collections that HKBU has subscribed, and briefly touch on like how these collections are developed, followed by exploring the main users of SAGE Video and really start to think the value propositions to them. Last but definitely not the least, I will demonstrate like how to browse and search videos on this platform and highlight some key features that you probably find useful for your future exploration. So now I'll briefly like introduce the SAGE Video as a product. So as you have known already, the SAGE Video is essentially a series of multiple streaming video collections that support like key subject areas across the social sciences. Each collection focuses on a specific subject area and is aligned to the core curriculum of that subject area. So the faculty can easily embed relevant videos into their resources, and students and researchers can build their knowledge and skills within their discipline. We currently have 11 disciplinary collections plus 4 collections under SAGE Research Methods offering, bring our total number of video collections to 15 as shown up here. They are business and management, counseling and psychotherapy, criminology and criminal justice, education, leadership, media, communication, culture studies, nursing, politics and international relations, psychology, social work, sociology, and 4 collections under the, where's the error? Yes, under this like SAGE Research Methods video collection. So far, HKBU can get access to the media and communication and culture studies, political sciences and international relations, and 2 collections under SAGE Research Methods, which will be demonstrated later on. So basically, we launched our first SAGE video collection in 2015 to really tap into the rising use of video that we were seeing. Our collections are made of like 2 sources of content. We licensed some of our videos to really bring unique perspectives that we wouldn't be able to create ourselves. But actually, the vast majority of our collections are comprised of original content that we commission from scratch, like all the way from scripting to filming to post-production editing. So basically, by creating a lot of our own content ourselves, it means that we are able to offer a range of different video formats that we know faculty in particular appreciate having this variety of formats. So for each collection, we establish and work with the editorial advisory board. These board members are faculty of universities around the world, so specifically experts in their fields. So basically, for each collection, we work with them to create a taxonomy of content of different subject areas, organize this content into different like taxonomy, so we can ensure that all videos within that collection match the discipline and contribute the fields or for both faculty, like who are teaching with video, and students and researchers, like who are trying to grow their knowledge and explore with new lines of inquiries. We develop we developed like the Sage video for a global audience and is intended for use at all levels of higher education, like from undergraduate students to graduate students. A wide range of video types are included in every collection, curated against the complete map of course and disciplines found across campus. This type includes basically all I listed here, like archival content, conference, etc. So the archival content is very obvious. Like they are the content from the original thinkers in subject discipline, often like dating back many years before. Conferences is the selected video from the most important conferences on the academic calendar. Interview, panel discussions, and conversation video feature like leading experts discussing the most important ideas in their fields. Tutorial and definition videos offered by great teachers, basically describing the core concepts, theories of models often taught in the class, and also the how-to steps like for completing research projects successfully. In practice videos, basically focusing on real life stories and professionals in all walks of life that show practical applications of academic or classroom concepts, captured through like the on-site filming in places of like such as like business, education, or other organizations. Like case study videos, basically illustrate the links between the academic theory and practice, focusing on the important piece of research or relevant organizational case studies, and encouraging students to reflect on their importance. Demonstration video illustrate important procedures for students to follow, especially in health and nursing. Documentary films from leading content providers, which it's documentary, it's very obvious, basically, so which add extra texture to class teaching or research assignments. Okay, now we will see the product users and value propositions for Sage videos. So for the Sage video, it's primarily a pedagogical tool used by teachers or all the students to enhance the teaching and learning experience. You know, when they are teaching and designing, for faculty, basically, you know, when you're teaching and designing curriculum courses, they're going to be looking for videos to really make their teaching aims come to life. They can also keep students engaged with exciting video content, embed this video directly into the learning management systems for convenient access. They can also, you know, use this video to rely on some very high quality, stable video that won't disappear and choose from curriculum map content direct from the experts. So basically for students who are learning new concept, look for videos to really help their understanding of course materials. They can use videos to study and self-serve at their own pace and understand how concepts are really applied beyond the book. So finally, also for researchers who are conducting their own projects, might use videos as kind of another form of content they can explore for their own research purposes. They can use Sage videos to refer to, you know, real life examples for deeper understanding, or get inspired for new research topics and engage with multiple perspectives. Okay. Now let's look at what these videos collection actually look like. You know, the videos I'm gonna play is a recording of a Sage video platform demonstration designed to give you an overview of how our video collections sit within the platform and some of the video functionalities on offer. So now let's open the videos.
In this video, we're going to take a look at the Sage Video platform, which sits on Sage Knowledge. So we're going to explore how you can search and browse for video content and what that looks like compared to the rest of Sage Knowledge and the content that's hosted there. And we're going to take a look at the video functionality, so the kinds of things that you can do with videos once you're watching them. So this is the video homepage, and it's important to know that Sage Video is one of multiple products that sits on Sage Knowledge, and you can see the Sage Knowledge logo here. Now, if you want to see what other content sits on Sage Knowledge, you can click on this Collections button at the top of the page, and you can see that as well as Sage Video Collections, Sage Knowledge also hosts our book and reference content, our business cases collection, the CQ Press content as well. So there are numerous products that sit on Sage Knowledge, and your search experience as a real customer is going to differ depending on kind of where you search from. Essentially, if you're doing a presentation or a demo of a specific product like Sage Video, then your best option is to click on the Collections menu and click on Sage Video, for example, and that is the page that you'll be brought to here. If you just take a look at the URL, it's basically sk.sagepub.com. That is the Sage Knowledge URL, and then /video comes up at the end. So that tells you that you're on the Sage Video landing page. Now, from the Sage Video landing page, you can essentially do a self-contained search within the video collections. So you'll see that there is a specific search which allows you to search within Sage Video. And we're going to start here. So I've just got a search term that we're going to use as a sample search for social media. And I've just pasted that in and hit enter. And as you can see, we've got 481 video results. That's filtered by the content type for video and the product. Now on the left-hand side, and as you can see, we've got 481 results, so we probably would want to refine those a little bit. And you'll see your filters on the left-hand side of the search. Now, there are a couple of different filters you can use. With video, the content types is probably the best one, and the one you'll use most frequently. I'm just going to collapse that a moment, so you can also take a look at the other filters that are available, such as the publication date, works and sections. So this is whether you're seeing results in the whole video or whether those videos are broken up into chapters or segments, where, let's say, a longer video like this, which is 23 minutes long, will be broken up into multiple segments. And what that means, if you have that selected, that you will see multiple entries from the same video listed on the search results page according to their relevancy. So you can see here we have this video, Social Media Marketing by Tracy Tootham, and that's the whole video, just under 24 minutes. And down here we have a specific chapter from that video, a chapter in social media marketing, and the chapter is called "Is Social Media a Tool or a Strategy?" And that's just 1.5 minutes long. But as you can see from the clip that we've used, the thumbnail image, that it is indeed the same video. So if you only want to see whole videos, and this can really reduce the number of results that you see, because as you'll see, we've basically tripled our returned results by including chapters and entries, we can untick that to reduce the number of results. Showing chapters and entries is quite helpful if you've got a large number of results and you want to make them a bit more relevant, but especially for our purposes when we're just demoing to customers, it's probably easier to just show the entire works. So So that's what works in sections means. And you also have your disciplines. So of course, this is quite self-explanatory. You've got all of your disciplines listed. And if you want to filter those out to particular disciplines, if we just pick a few here, like leadership, education, business and management, and let's do politics and international relations. So we can tick those, and notice you have to click the apply filter button for these to work. They aren't live. And there we've managed to half our results now down to 200. Now, as you know, there are multiple video formats in our Sage video collections, and you can see the format of the video on each listing. So this one here, the rise of social media marketing, is an in practice video. This one with Tracy Tooton is an interview. We have a video case down here. And content types is where you're going to be able to filter out those different formats. So all you would do is expand your content types menu, make sure video is expanded, and then again you can unselect them and select back in the ones that you would like to see. So we could maybe select in practice, tutorials and video cases, and again click the apply filter button too. And again, we've just about halved our results to just over 100. So much more manageable. And you can see that using these filters really helps users to find content that's most appropriate for them. Now, we can scroll down and obviously start to look at our results and what results are being returned. And we're going to take a look at this video, Small Business in Action, Social Media. And this is an in-practice video. So we're simply going to click the name of the video. You can also click on the thumbnail image, and that will load the video page. Now, the video page is really quite simple. As you can see, you've got the video player itself, and on the right-hand side, then you have the transcript. You can, the transcript automatically auto-scrolls, so as you start playing the video, it will scroll and highlight, and you'll see how that works in a moment. I'm just going to turn that off just for demo purposes. You can also search the transcript by hitting the magnifying glass. So if you have a particular word you're looking for, this is particularly helpful for teachers and for students who are looking for a keyword, especially in a longer video perhaps, and then they can kind of create a clip from there. So let's just take a look at playing a video. And I'm just going to click a particular section in the transcript, and then that jumps us forward to that part of the video. You can see that by clicking different parts of the transcript moves our cursor in the video forward. And we're going to take a look here.
Social media is a gift. Certainly there are aspects that bring challenges, which is that you really need to post every day. You need to have a certain tone and brand identity and all of that. But for myself and for my entire team to be able to use something like Instagram, which we use every single day, and be able to show our body of work, have our portfolio out there for our audience, and really showcase what we represent so that we get more of that. And it's like we're automatically aligning with our demographic before they even meet us. And
so as you can see, the video plays, and hopefully you saw this transcript kind of highlighting as the video played. You've got some very simple interaction buttons within the video screen as well, so you can turn on closed captions, which is the subtitles, as you can see there. You can pop out the video into a new window, and you can go full screen. The settings cog allows the user to slow down and speed up the playback rate as well, which is really helpful. If you're logged into your profile, you can also create a clip. So if you found a particular part of this video, but you don't need your students, for example, to watch the whole 5 minutes, then you can click the Create Clip button. You can drag the kind of sliders here, or you can click them to move them along, or you can type in the times directly into the boxes here for the start and end time. And then you can save them to my clips or to a list. So I'm just going to save that to a list for now. And I'm going to create a new list called social media videos and click save. And it tells you that this entry, my clip, has been added to my list as well. And we'll come back and take a look at that a little bit later. Now, as well as creating a clip, you've got some of the functionality buttons here. You can download the PDF of the transcript. The videos themselves are not downloadable. You need a live internet connection to stream the videos, but you can download the PDF. You can cite the video, and we support a couple of different formats for common referencing formats that you can simply change and then copy or export that to your chosen reference manager. You can share the video a number of different ways. You can get the link to this video or to particular chapters or segments of the video, and you can embed the video as well. So if you use a learning management system or a virtual learning environment, you simply grab the embed code and copy that and then paste it into your learning management system so that your users, your students, can watch the video directly within your player rather than having to leave and come out to the Sage Video platform. So really helpful for creating kind of an integrated learning experience, and that's really, you know, required for today's video products, being able to embed them. And as you scroll a little bit further down, you can get a summary of the video. This was an in practice, so we know that this is, you know, kind of going on location or a little bit beyond the theory and in practice. So here we just saw one entrepreneur talking about the importance of having an online social media presence for their businesses, and throughout the video there are more business owners who speak on the same topic. And you can click the video info tab to get lots more information about that, such as the DOI, what discipline this video is from, which collection. So this, perhaps not surprisingly, is from the Business and Management collection, when it was published, some keywords that you can click and actually cross-search. So click on one of these and it will run a search for those for that keyword. And then things like organizations or people that have been discussed and any speakers who are actually speaking on the video. And then you have some recommendations right at the bottom of the page. So this is really helpful. Other Sage videos that you might want to watch, and more content in Sage Knowledge beyond videos. So here you can see we've got some reference works, we've got some business cases, and we can scroll across to see what's being recommended. And finally, Sage Recommends, which is relevant content from other Sage platforms, so non-Sage video content. So we can see we've got some Sage Research Methods content being recommended here. There might also be some journal content as well, because obviously Sage Research Methods and Sage Journals are on different platforms than Sage Knowledge. So if we scroll up, we're gonna click back and just basically return back to the Sage Video landing page, which we can do by clicking the logo at the top left of the page, and we will return back to the video page. And what we're going to do is browse this time. So whereas before we typed in our keyword, we're now going to take a look at how you can browse the content. So I'm going to select, we're going to kind of look for content on the same theme. So I'm going to click on the Business and Management discipline. And what you will be presented with is the taxonomy here. So these are all the subjects that are supported through Sage Knowledge in the first column. And you will notice that there are two subjects which don't have arrows, and they have like 0 listed in brackets next to the title, that is because we do not have video collections for health and social care or geography, earth and environmental science. So because we browsed the subject taxonomy from the video landing page, obviously there are no videos available, so there's nothing for us to click. Whereas for any of these, we could toggle through and browse through the taxonomy. Now, if we go to business and management, then the second column you can see comes up. So we're looking at all business and management. There are 558 titles, and then those 558 videos are broken down into other topics. So accounting, business ethics and CSR, entrepreneurship, things like that. Let's go to marketing. And this, you can see quite a strong part of our business and management video collection with 218 videos. And again, in the third column that's now listed, we have even more specific topics within marketing within a business and management perspective. And let's just see if we have some social media. See, we've got two options here, social marketing or social media. I'm going to go for social media. And when we click that, it's going to run a search, essentially as if we have run a search for social media, but it's already pre-filtered by the business and management collection. So under that discipline, only business and management videos are going to be yielded to us, and that's because we came in through the discipline browse. So we could take a look through these results and start to see if there are any videos that are relevant to us. And maybe one of these videos from the American Marketing Association, who we have a number of videos from them in the business and management collection. So I'm going to open up this video, and rather than creating a clip this time, I'm just going to add the whole video to that same list that we created earlier. And you'll see the button to add to a list is just up here at the top right of the transcript with a little heart icon. So I'm going to click that button and look for my list, which was called social media videos, which is here. And I'm going to click on add. And that has now been added to my list. So to get to my lists, all I would do is click on my name at the top right. You do have to be logged into a profile to create a clip or to add a video to a list. That's very straightforward. You just click up here at the top right and create a profile if you haven't done one already, or you can sign in. I'm going to click on view my profile, come to my lists, which is this second tab up here. It's kind of like a tabbed view, so I can get to my profile and perhaps change some of my personal details. And I've also got my searches, so if I want to save a search, I can do that, and they'd all be stored here. Here's my lists, and fortunately the default is to sort by date with your most recently updated first. So you can see here social media videos is listed here, and there are 2 items, and if I just click on the title of the list, it expands and shows me what we're looking at. And what's really great is you can see that the AMA video, which is the full video, you can see that it starts from 0 minutes and 0 seconds, which indicates that that is the full video. Whereas this one, you can see the time is a bit more specific, 1 minute to 2:56, which is the clip, the custom clip that I made earlier. And you can simply click on one of these titles to go back to it. I'm just going to open this clip in a new tab just so we can save our list, because I would like to show one more thing before we finish. But just to show you, here's the clip that we created. So that goes up to, and you can see we've jumped straight to the clip here because it's from 1 minute to 2:56. And because in the URL, there is a clip kind of reference added to the end of the URL. It's not just the whole video, it's a specific clip. Now, if we come back to my list for a moment, as well as adding clips to one of your lists, like you may have set up a list like about social media or about social work, there was also an option to add to my clips. And I just want to show you what that looks like. Down here, you will see my clips available here. Now, basically, my clips is think of it as a list, only the only thing you can add to that list is video clips. You cannot add full videos to my clips. You can't edit the name of the list. You can't delete it. You can see here that all my other lists can be deleted. That's not possible with my clips. So my clips is just like a system generated list where the only thing you can add to it is video clips. So this is really helpful if you are, for example, a professor and you're starting to design a course and you're starting to build your clips, and maybe you find a video and you create a clip, but maybe you want to go and find some more content. You can store them temporarily in my clips, and you can see I've got a few saved here. And then later on, once you're a bit further into the development of your courses, what you can do is open up the clip from my clips, and then you can add it to an official list. So you might have a list. This video is about language and literacy. So maybe we have a list about teaching. Maybe I'll just add it to that one, research methods in education, and I could click on add, and now that clip will, as well as being stored in my clips, it will also be put into the list. So I think with videos, lists, it's a good way to think of it as lists are a more permanent functionality. My clips is really good for just kind of storing clips temporarily until you've figured out what you'd like to do with them. So that was everything I wanted to show you today. I hope that's been useful and just given you a good understanding of how these videos are presented on the platform. So thanks for watching.
Okay, so basically that's the demonstration video for SV platform, and another two options, the other two collections that we subscribe is actually on the another platform. It's actually on the Sage Methods platform. We have this video collection, and we actually subscribe these two, Sage Research Methods video and Practical Research Academic Skills. There are two ways to get access to this platform. The first one is just type in this URL directly, methods.sagepub.com. And at the front page, landing front page, you can click here, video. And these two collections are actually available to our HKBU students and professors. Or you can just get transferred from the video SV platform. Sorry, the internet speed is a little bit lagging. Yeah, here it is. Under the Sage video. And here, okay, here, Sage Research Methods video, you click here. It also can get direct to Methods landing page, and these two are actually available to us. And this Sage Research Methods video is very self-explanatory. It's about every aspect of the research process and hundreds of qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods. So basically explain research methods per se. The second collection is Practical Research Academic Skills. It means that it actually develop the practical skills necessary to conduct successful research with this collection of streaming videos. So basically something like how to write a paper, how to get your paper get published, or something like how to present at academic conference, something like that. So if you click in, you can see that the browsing page is basically, it's very similar to SV platform. And when you, for example, let's click on this one. discipline. Let's take a communication studies as an example. And if you click on this one, let's choose this one. You can see that the functionality is actually very similar to SV platform. Basically, you can play the video here and the transcript are here. It's also auto scroll as well. And you can download a PDF version as well. So let me play a very short demonstration videos in terms of this platform. Basically, as I said before, the functionality are really similar. So let's see.
You know, we have to make room for the video player, which you can see here. Videos, we really replicate the YouTube effect, I suppose. So, you know, you can play and of course pause, you can control the volume, you've got some settings to increase and decrease the playback rate. You can switch on closed captions, which show your subtitles here, and you can go full screen. You also have this transcript that plays and scrolls through as the video plays. So if I just let that go for just a moment, it might be a little bit jittery because of the screen sharing, but hopefully you can see that transcript scrolling as the video plays through. So you've got that transcript there. You can scroll down to find a bit of information about the video, such as the abstract, publication information about the video. You've also got links to related content and the methods map just below the video. But again, you can see it's very similar to the book page. And again, at the top, all of those same items that we saw before, the cite, list and share buttons, as well as the embed to embed videos into your learning management system or a university web page just by copying and pasting the embed code there. One other feature on the videos is that you can create a clip. So this is a 30-minute video that might be quite long. If I want to, as a professor, for example, if I want to show this video in class, might be a little bit long, and I might decide that I want to create a clip of just 10 minutes, which I can do using the create clip functionality there. And let's take a look at a data set, because this again is it just got an
Oh, okay. So as we can see, basically the functionality is very similar to the SV platform. So after all, they're all video resources. Okay, now let's to the end. In conclusion, let's see that why such video might be a great asset for your teaching and learning and research. First, it's diversity of expertise. A multitude of experts and voices contribute to our content, like including academics, practitioners, and students, as well as a host of others from a variety of different backgrounds and contexts, including authors and editors from other such resources. And a team of academic editorial boards for each collection, as I mentioned before, oversees the content development from overall strategy and taxonomy development to selection review and content recommendations. So basically, this process ensures that our diversity mission is met, definitely, at all levels, like including like gender, ethnicity, age, and culture. Additionally, you know, these editorial boards also play a very important role in the selection of licensed documentary films from our content partners. The second is support for multiple users. Like each collections, I believe the students listening to this session before probably are from different kinds of like academic level. So each collection contains a multitude of different content types designed to meet the needs of different end users, such as the undergraduate students, the graduate students, faculty needing video support in their teaching, or, for example, researchers looking for content to aid their academic work. So similarly, an array of, as the video demonstrate before the user-centered features on the platform combined with the diversity of content means that no matter, in class, no matter you're doing like the in-class or like the online class or distance learning or hybrid instruction is all possible by using Sage Video. The third is stability. Like each collection contains a minimum of 60% exclusive content provided by Sage, giving assurance that our collections will not be subject to unpredictable flux or disruption, regular cancellations, or drop content. Our licensing approach with content partners also allows for purchased content to be accessible for the life of the file format provided. The fourth is the point that I'm always emphasizing is the curriculum and discipline mapping. Each video is tagged against taxonomy term for that discipline collection. Taxonomy are created following careful examinations of course curricula and academic areas for these disciplines. Of course, with guidance from our editorial board members. So the videos in our collections closely align with the curricula and disciplines for which they're intended. However, the video content can also be widely used across a diverse selection of interdisciplinary course fields as well. Just as the demonstration video showed, it's part of social media. The communication media studies is a really strong discipline in our HKBU, but for nowadays, when we are doing social media, probably we need to discuss it in a disciplinary context, like combine management and social media together, some videos like that. It's all disciplinary. So we definitely can serve disciplinary, interdisciplinary purpose as well. The fifth is definitely global view. We offer like fully international collections as the contributor and content partners in Sage Video Collections. Comes from many different parts of the world. However, where we have identified regional differences in teaching and learning of certain subjects, definitely we will add some different perspectives with international voices. So yeah, so basically that's all for today's presentation from my side. Now let's see if anybody has any questions in terms of this platform. Does anybody have any questions in terms of this platform or anything I'm not seeing very clear before that you want to clarify?
Student, do you have any questions related to Sage Video? Can you get access to this platform successfully? Because I've already shared the link to Sage Videos that's available at HKBU Library for the chat room.
Yeah, or have you ever used Sage Video before? You want to share your feedback? Any other feedback that you feel like we can improve? I'm very happy to communicate with you in terms of like how to improve our platform further to serve you better. So if you have any feedback or just feel free to let me know.
Yes, feel free to drop your questions in the chat box, or you can also turn on your speaker if you want to say it through your speaker.
Yes, if you want to say directly, also very welcome.
Oh, we have a question about how to cite video, how to reference the video in in-text. Kevin, would you share with us what kind of citation style you prefer to use, like APA or MLA? Actually, in the Sage Video, there should be a function for you to cite the video, right?
Yes, you're able to cite the video. For example, let's take media and communication studies as an example.
Okay.
And communication studies, communication general studies, and for example, if you want to reference this video, here you scroll down, you see the button cite.
Yes, I see the icon cite with quotation mark.
And there are several formats that we provided for you to cite. You can choose APA, Chicago, Harvard, MLA, depends on your needs. And you can copy, you can copy to clipboard, or you can just export to your reference manager. We also provide different kinds of reference managers for you. EndNote, probably the most popular one, or ProCite, RefWorks, BibTeX, Zotero. Yeah, depends on like which reference manager you have on your computer, and you can export directly. Yes. Any?
He got it.
Okay, great.
And I think one powerful advantage from Sage Video is that we can also read the transcript and also, can we search for the transcript or browse it?
Yes, you definitely can. Yeah. I'm sorry, you said?
Search or browse when we are watching the video. Can we search some keywords within the transcript?
Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm so sorry. At this point,
just wondering.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. At this point, we still don't have this function, but maybe later. Yeah, maybe later.
That's good to know. And we have the transcript to see parallel with the video.
Yes, exactly. And it's highlighted at the same time.